What is up, everyone? Nick with Foreclosure Finder back for another walkthrough of the week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, new videos every Saturday morning. We are out here in southern Massachusetts at another one of my brokerage's foreclosure assignments. Apologize for the bit of the road noise. We are on a busier road today. Figured I'd showcase this one just because it is in pretty rough shape overall. Start on the outside as is tradition, and then work our way in. So this one, we'll start on the side, the front. The left side's a little tough to get into or to get an angle on just because of the street. I mean, you can see some of the traffic going through here. So we'll just start on this side. Pretty much going to be the same story throughout. We do have wood siding on the house. There's some issues with the siding that we'll take a look at towards the back. I'm just going to take a look quick look here as we walk through. So already seeing some of the skim coat coming off the exterior of the foundation here. You can see how much it's been eaten away. Again, showcasing this one just because there is a lot of, deferred maintenance as per usual, but also just some bit more glaring issues at the property as well. So you can see just kind of all along here, I'm honestly not sure what this would be from, because this is pretty significant in terms of just, you can see how much it's actually been eaten away. It's about an inch and a half based on my fingers. So just something to keep in mind, because I'm not sure what would necessarily be causing that. Especially, I'm not aware of any foundation issues in this, in this area of the state. Come back to a big backyard here. Nice big lot. I think this one's going to be pretty desirable because of this additional, basically it's an additional parcel. You can see just a big backyard. You might be able to get a house back here, but that's for a new potential buyer. Take a look at this one-car detached garage. This place is a bit rough. We'll walk inside, but as you can see, we got damage to the soffit, to the wood here. This little side shed, I'm not going to walk in here, but you can see the daylight poking through. That's obviously going to need to be repaired, if not demoed in full. And then we'll take a walk into the walk-in freezer here. Big old steel door here for the garage, and just poke inside real quick. Again, this one, just trying to see what the issues are. Obviously, you can see it's had some serious settling and concrete issues, even to the point they've tried to patch it in some capacity, but this is pretty significant. I mean, this whole pad piece is kind of bubbled up, lack of better phrasing, and you can see some of the daylight coming through there. Place obviously was getting some moisture, and you can just see it kind of pitched down. Hoping that angle shows up as well, but again, just something to keep in mind. So between the back of the garage and the back of the shed, could be something with the foundation or the leveling back here. Let's take a look. Actually, I mean, we're here, might as well see what we can see. Okay, so yeah, there's that opening, and there's the back of it. So this has definitely seen some better days. This is gonna have to be addressed. It's in pretty rough shape. Okay, but again, that's why we're taking a look at this one today. It's pretty rough overall. So let's shut this door, take a look at the back of the house here. All right, so again, you got some siding issues. We're gonna take a look at that foundation as well, because that's a pretty big crack. See if I can get out of the sun here a little bit. Lower us down. What else? Anything good? Obviously, we're missing some steps up to the slider. This is the other side of the garage. I mean, nothing really too much to showcase there. Obviously had some steps here. You can see the caution tape inside. A little bit more of the siding having some issues. You can see they've had a lot of paint touch-ups here and there. I think this might be a water issue. You're near the water outlet here. You have a nice big crack going through the foundation here. So we're going to take a look inside, because there could be some stuff going on inside the home. We're going through the side here today. We'll see what's going on. We do have our handy dandy flashlight. We're going to go right down into the basement. This is a little ranch, so not too much to showcase. Again, more so just the condition of the home. As we walk into the basement, you're going to see there's this is basically like a closet on the other side here, but you can kind of see some of the deferred maintenance, some of the moisture been getting in some capacity here. And then, it'll be more prevalent as we obviously walk through the rest of the house. So got our basement here, and I want to, the back side is the other side where that big crack was. So we're going to take a look here. Basement here. So they've had, I think they were getting water, some capacity. You can see some of the discoloration in the drywall. It's obviously been pulled out. Has not been, doesn't look like it's really been addressed. They've done some patching here in some capacity. So Definitely going to need some work. Might have looked like this was finished at some point. Another good indicator, we'll just go ahead and pitch the camera up. You can see kind of all the spotting on the wood. The place is very dry right now. You know, it's the middle of the winter. There's practically no humidity, so it has dried out quite a bit, but this was evidence of, you know, moisture being down here at one point. You can even see, you know, some of the rust down at the bottom of the supports there. Around public water, we got gas service, which is nice. Again, just some more deferred maintenance and issues, just trying to put the pieces together. Obviously had some gaps in the new window here. Taking a look, see if we got any exposed wiring. Looks okay. Go over to the other side here. Now obviously this furnace is toast. It looks pretty old as well. Water heater looks new, which is nice. But that furnace looks like it's seen better days. We'll go ahead and go into this another like side finished room here. Yeah, same thing. So just they were getting some moisture down here and weren't able to mitigate it. It doesn't smell too bad in terms of moisture, but you can see the evidence. See a little discoloration back there. Some wrapping on the pipes. So always the potential to uncover some issues at these homes. And then I just want to pop over to the other side here to see if we're getting any daylight from that foundation. I doubt it because that would be pretty significant, but it was right near the oil tank. So you can actually see it a little bit. All the way in the corner, you can see it starting to chip towards the inside here. So that's something I probably would be a little bit concerned about just because of how significant it was on the outside. I mean, this is an older home. I think this was what, 1930s, 1940s build, if I recall correctly. So it's definitely an older home, but something like that, it's not very prevalent. So I think there's a little bit more going on than meets the eye. You can even see here too, just like that's the foundation of the house, that's the concrete. And I'm just curious as to, you know, what would be chipping and eating away at that, you know, so much where it's that visible and that significant. All right, so we're gonna come into like the main portion of the house. Again, just give you a little bit more of an idea what's going on. Probably have some roof issues here as well. Can't really get a good angle of the roof outside, just with the traffic and the street and the location is tough. So we're gonna assume the roof has an issue. Walk into the kitchen here. Pretty standard, nothing too fancy going on. Basically, this house is gonna be a pretty much full gut. Not much you're gonna salvage in here. You can see, I mean, the kitchen's probably in the best shape out of all the rooms. I'll go ahead and just got the flashlight over there. Go into this bathroom, got the captain's quarters. One thing that I found very interesting in here, obviously, you know, this is gonna need full updating, but I've never seen it. Have you guys ever seen a wooden toilet top? You know, obviously they got the ceramic in there, but just having it around it, I found that that's a first for me. So that was pretty interesting. You got the spotlight going into the shower there. You got a fully tiled shower. The discoloration on the ceilings is pretty interesting. They must have been very heavy smokers. You can see the difference between the white and what's supposed to be white. But this is pretty much a full gut. We'll take another angle of the kitchen here as we come back this side again. You can see some of how dark the ceiling is compared to everything else. This would be bedroom number 1. This is off the back door. You can see that slider there. And again, this is just, you know, this place is just toast. You know, peeling wallpaper. We'll go ahead and walk around, but peeling wallpaper. You can see multiple layers of flooring. You got 1 tile, 2 tiles, the wood underneath it. Anything funky going on in here? No. Closet seems okay. Oh, a little bit of something. So just, you know, some framing, some casing, but you know, they painted the drop ceiling tiles. The windows are wood. So this house is going to need quite a bit. Nice little paint job in here too, but again, just look, see how many layers of wallpaper here. What, 1, 2, potentially 3. So that'll be a nice job for the paint team to come in here, whoever's going to do that. Got like this weird, you know, just the closet's missing. This was probably where the fridge was. Just a little alcove for it, but you know, you can get a little bit of a peek as to what's going on a little bit. Bedroom number 2, kind of the same story as bedroom number 1. Silver linings, this place does have hardwood in it, so that's always nice, but same type of thing. They must have been a little bit more on the artistic side and wanted to brighten up their rooms a bit. You can see some water intrusion evidence from the windows here. Outlets look like they've been replaced, so that's good at least. Upgraded electrical service. Again, just taking a look, drop ceiling. I mean, high ceilings, probably 9-foot ceilings in this place. That's a bit interesting, so they probably had some type of issue there. Again, just trying to put the puzzle pieces together. Not much you're gonna salvage in this place though, that's for sure. We're gonna go through this like little pass-through hallway. The attic access door obviously is a little bit messed up, that's why it's being held up, so we're just gonna duck under real quick. And into like kind of the general living room area. I'll do this, we'll pan around here. So you have like kind of like a tile area, maybe like a dining area potentially, and then like the living room itself. One thing I will say, I don't know if, when I get on the other side, you're gonna see this tile area looks like it's a bit bowed. And that could be legitimate, seeing as, you know, we saw some other foundation issues kind of around the house. Obviously had like a threshold here, took that off. Hardwood looks all right. You could probably get a sand out of it. It's gonna need some work here and there. That's a pretty rough fill there. You know, windows, obviously the wallpaper, you know, they've already peeled off one. You got one right behind it. So just more of that. These windows appear newer vinyl, so some of the windows may have been replaced, but most of them look original. And again, I'll see if I can get it here. You know, I don't know if it comes up in the camera, but one thing I look for is a little bit of, you know, unevenness in the floors. And again, I don't know if it's coming up, but right in the middle is kind of the point, and it looks like it dips off into either corner. I don't know if that really comes up on the camera. Again, not the biggest issue. Again, with some of these older homes in New England, you're gonna run into that. But it's just something I try to keep in mind, because again, you know, foundation work, settling, leveling stuff out, it's a lot more difficult than people give it credit for. I think that's it. There's no second floor. This was a little cute one today. Well, cute relatively speaking. Again, you're just gonna see how much, you know, work it's gonna need, especially something just, you know, small like this, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, but it basically needs, you know, everything. Still got some of the old world charm, but you know, definitely gonna take the right buyer to come in here and give this place what it needs. I think that might be it for this one today. We'll go ahead and end out the back here and just take out that road noise out the picture. So yeah, I think that'll do it for this one today. Again, I want to thank you guys for sticking around for another walkthrough of the week. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Again, new videos every Saturday morning. Nick signing off until next time.